Yeah. Okay, so I got to decide the price. Yeah. Just, I just don't think they'll buy it at $13.49. See, this is how we decide on prices. Is like, even though this is brand new, you guys won't buy it if it's at regular price. Fabric is too expensive. So it's supposed to be $13.49, this line of fabric that I'm showing. So it means $11.88. Let's go $11.88 for the all the independents, except for the panel. The panel's lower.
The panel is still
$9.95. Yeah.
Okay. You can talk to everybody a little bit while I change.
Okay, I'll just talk to them. Okay, which this morning we. Well, it wasn't this early afternoon. I was sewing. I kept messing up, you know. Like I'm just not used to doing this kind of sewing. That's why I like embroidery so much.
You said 1188?
Yeah, 1188. Yeah, embroidery. You just press a button and it goes, and it's perfect. So. But I'm very proud of my block. Like Steve said, you're probably never going to make another one. And I would like to. He cut me enough, I think, for 2 more. And so that would make a really nice table runner, 3 of these. So we gotta, I gotta sew. I got to. But we, 79 degrees in Oklahoma, that means that might be heading our way. So maybe we'll have, oh my goodness, that would be so wonderful. So that's unusual for you, Anne, isn't it? 79 in February? Wow, that would be wonderful. But you know what, like I keep thinking that because I'm complaining so much about the cold, we're probably going to have the hottest summer ever, which we already thought we've had the hottest summer ever. So, yeah. Well, anyhow, I think I should get started, right? Or you, no, you needed time for something.
I'm a couple ahead of you.
So okay, she's a couple ahead. Okay, this is Riley Blake's new line for the America 250. So see, it says July 4th, 1776. United we stand. There's the handsome eagle right there. Here is the USS Constitution. So we were talking history earlier, and we were talking Des Moines and Le Moyne. Yes, and wars, French-American War and everything. Yes, and hockey players. Hockey players losing their teeth. No, we didn't talk about that. But so anyhow, I was on Facebook, and the station, it was a New Jersey station. And they brought on, you know, the hockey player that lost his tooth, they brought on his oral surgeon. So now his oral surgeon is famous because he's going to fix his teeth. Boy, was he a nice young man, wasn't he? He was just saying, I'm so proud of being on this team, and I love America, and I love New Jersey. So he was on, they introduced him, you know, big time he's with the New Jersey Devils. I don't know where he's from. I don't even know his name. But what city did he grow up in? We got to find out more about him, because boy, he was one. I'm so proud that I'm here. I'm so proud. I'm so happy. He said the exact right thing to get us all feeling good about America. That's what we need. So. All right, so here's the panel, but you're going to want to see all the rest of it. So, you know, put it in your cart, take it out of your cart later. But there's a lot of really nice fabrics in the line. So Carol isn't with us because she went to visit her son in Florida. You know that her son works at Disney World. So, and she loves it, and he loves it, and she gets to go to Disney World all the time. I just noticed this falling over, but this is one of the pillows you can make at our spring event. We have it in a different colorway over there. So we love, all of us love the fabrics that we're having at the event. Even Tiffany's tote bag is here too. So here, and what's so cool about this is it was made entirely on the serger. okay? And this unzips, and this is a pocket right here. Another pocket over here. So to me, this would be a great bag to put your laptop in, right? And then you have important papers to keep with you. And it looks like it's big enough for an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper. So you could put all your papers. Now, same thing on the other side, a zipper and 2 more pockets. So a touch of blue jean. So this is really neat, isn't it? Yeah, I love what she made. She is like really good at bag making. So we are so lucky. Okay, now I just made Sophie. I just thought at $13.49 nobody would buy it. So I said, let's go $11.88. I mean, fabric is so expensive now. Yeah, if I get another one that I think is too high, then we'll go. But I want to lay out the fabrics. I told them about Carol not being here. Well, anyhow, she was going to come in, but her flight got in really late, so she couldn't come. I love these. This is from Riley Blake. I love these florals right here. Joni used this line to do the bow from last night. Is that still here? Went over, do you think? Because this is the line she used, and I love it. I love it. So here's a map. It looks like, oh, there we go. Look at this. This bow was done with the same line. So I love it. I better order more of these 3 because it really went together really nice. Yeah, isn't it? So this it replaces a wreath on your front door. They're putting bows. I love it. Okay. Maybe we'll get that kit back up there and we can show them that again. But this one with the flags, it was so easy to pick a nice assortment from this line. And Riley Blake, they are coming on strong. She was strong. Like I go on, one of my suppliers distributes a whole bunch of fabric lines. And if you go on, it might be Robert Kaufman has 1,500 fabrics at this distributor. Somebody else might have 2,500. Riley Blake has over 10,000 fabrics at the distributor. Yeah, so they really have a huge line of fabric. And they have come on strong with embroidery too. So that prim quilt that everybody's going crazy over, and the Stitch Your Sewing Room. Okay, so I didn't introduce myself in case new people were here, right? So I'm Gloria from Gloria Horn Sewing Studio in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, home of the NFL draft is going to be in Pittsburgh. And they are sprucing up our whole city just for the NFL draft. So, and it's going to be, is it during I think it's during, it's like right in the middle of when our event is in April. But they're doing all kinds of new things in the city, so it might be a fun time. We'll find out more about the activities in the city. But they always said that our town was too small to have the NFL draft because we didn't have enough hotels. And they built a whole bunch of new hotels. There are a lot of hotels now, and there weren't before. There were like just 3 downtown. Now there's a lot. Yeah. Yeah, the World Cup? I can't believe that. I can't believe they would ever think to have the World Cup in Pittsburgh. But that would be really, really neat. Yeah, it would bring a lot of money in, which, we would like that. Yeah. And make us proud of our city, right? So, okay. So we're still going with the $8 shipping, but if you hit 75, and they didn't print your orders from last night. So they will combine your order from last night with today. And as long as those 2 orders total $75, you will get free shipping. And get this, you'll get free shipping the whole weekend, right?
Right.
Right? Like they won't be printing these orders until Monday, right?
I know.
No. See? And so you could place orders all weekend. So you can watch our shows all weekend long. All weekend long. Morning, noon, and night.
I got a question for you. Kathy Antoniazzi is here,
Yeah?
and she's wondering if you have anything for her to work on.
Well, I would say we haven't done a charmer table runner in a while.
Okay.
And so she should go look for a new charm pack
Okay.
and do a charmer. Okay? Because we love that charmer. It's really easy. Okay.
I was
So,
thinking some of the paper piece blocks she could help us with.
oh my goodness, if she would help you with that, show her what you're doing.
How many should I tell her to do? 10?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, Tommy, that would be so good. Okay. Okay, she'll love doing it too. Okay, so Kathy Antoniazzi, she was taking care of her parents and for a long time. And her dad passed away and her mom passed away a little bit later. And now she's relaxing a little bit. She's traveling a lot. And she comes in here and she does samples for us. And she's won awards at our quilt shows, so she's a really, really good sewer. So we really appreciate that she comes and does that for us. So, okay, so shipping, like get your orders up to $75, and then all weekend long you're going to have free shipping. Then, what else do I tell them? How to buy, how to register in case you're new, because you're going to want to register. You really want to get our app because it's faster to buy on our app. And that's it. When we get to the bargains, they go fast. So, Sherry says she went way over last night. So that's good. You can shop all weekend. Yes. Hi from the Miami airport. Anita, where are you going? Anita goes on fantastic trips. Like, I think she's been on a safari. Where are you going, Anita? She goes on wonderful, wonderful trips. So, oh yeah, you can pick up. Pick up has no shipping no matter what. So, yeah. And then if you pick up, you get a free ticket for the quilt at the quilt show. We got to show them that. If you pick up, remind the girls at the cash register, because often they forget. But if you pick up or if you just come in and buy something, you will get a ticket for this. So the theme of the quilt show this year is log cabin. And this is the quilt that they are giving away. Yeah, it is. I think I don't know, it's huge. Yeah, huge. So.
Oh, you can't even see, pull it that way. You
This
can't
way?
see the middle.
Okay, there's the middle. Okay, so it's huge. So everybody will get a ticket to, if you come in the store, you will get a ticket to win that quilt. Their quilt show is mid-April. So, okay. All right, and okay, register. Okay, so if you're on Facebook, you can register right there. So you go down to the comment bar and you type in the word register, then press enter, and then a new screen will come up, and you just need to put in 4 things, really easy. First name, last name, email address, and your phone number, and then advance to the next screen, and you'll set up a username and password, and then advance, and you're in. So like the first thing we have in there is, they mixed up the numbers. So, because at one time, well, a lot of times, we would put the fabrics right in order, and they were all bargains, and people bought them before we even got to show them. So we try to mix up the number. So 16th, 17th, and 18th of April, and it's at a wonderful place. It's at South Point. In a beautiful building. I didn't get to go last year, but Steve just raved about it, how nice it was. So it's well worth coming to the city. Forget about the NFL draft. You don't want to see that. You want to see the quilt show, definitely. And we will be there. We will have a booth there, but most of us will be at the Crown Plaza. But if you do drive into town for the quilt show, and our event is going on, you can come to the hotel and peek in the rooms and see all of our displays. definitely come to the store. Kendallin has been sprucing up the store like daily. And we're going to be ready all summer long. So there's also the Southwest Pennsylvania Quilt Shop Hop and the Mid-Atlantic Shop Hop coming up, and we are trying to make sure that our store is just wonderful to walk into. It's pretty cool to walk into. We have all of our samples everywhere, so there's tons of things. There it is. So Three Rivers Quilters, April 16th, 17th, and 18th. Ruth Ann, if you would type in the message where it is, so they could, the name of the place and the address, so they could look that up and be all ready. They could have a map all ready to go. So it's really, really nice too. And the quilts at our quilt show are fabulous, fabulous. So there's a lot of talent. In Pittsburgh and in Pennsylvania, there's a lot of talent, and the quilts are judged before they're put in, and they're really, really well done. So I think you'll love seeing them. So, okay, all right. Now let's get started with the fabric. So we did show the panel before I laid all this fabric out. And I don't know, that feels like it was about an hour ago, doesn't it? Yes. Okay. So I'm just going to take each one at a time. I like to lay them out so you could see and you could kind of pick out what you'd like. But we put them on special. They're regular $13.49, and we have them at $11.88. Some of the companies don't let us put things on sale, and there are some fabric companies that don't. So look at here's the building in Philadelphia where they signed the Declaration of Independence. And we've got, now what is this? Who knows what that is? I don't know. Somebody tell me what that is right there. And this one right here, is this Thomas Jefferson's house? I bet it is. I think it is. Doesn't it have a dome? Okay.
The Capitol building.
The Capitol building? Where? In Washington, D.C.? Somebody help us out here. Well, here it is. This is the Declaration of Independence right there. And there is the bugle that when Paul Revere was riding to tell them. What? That's Independence Hall.
I think so.
I thought this one was it. The red brick. I don't know. Where's the Liberty Bell? Oh, here it is. Okay, we got the Liberty Bell. They do. They have the Liberty Bell. Okay, somebody has to help us out. Okay. Hey, that's another thing. If you get to go to Gettysburg, okay, what's so cool, now everything is behind glass, but it isn't far from the glass. They have the uniforms. And that was in 1776. There were no sewing machines. Wait, you got to go, and you can go in real close and see the buttonholes that were done by hand. There are actual, everything in their museum is real. Nothing is remade. You know how a lot of museums are remade? No, there's all the things behind glass were actual uniforms, actual swords carried during the Civil War, all the guns during all of that. So, and it's a very serene place. When I went, there's just open fields where the battle was. And when I went, the fog was just lifting. So it was like spooky, so it was quiet, it's quiet, there's no noise there. So, and then you go into the museum and you can see the uniforms. So, and that is, yeah, it is. Did you ever go there, Sophie?
I've been there like 15 times.
You have? What? Oh my goodness.
I have 4 brothers, and they love
History. Oh, that's wonderful.
And I was in the Civil War Club and did reenactments, so we were required to go all the time.
Yeah, that's wonderful. Okay, so we got that. This one has it's a blue background, but it's kind of a gray blue. It looks kind of gray there, but I'm seeing blue here, right? Okay, so there. And then that is in another colorway. So here it is with a cream background. Same fabric, cream background. Did anybody figure out what this building is right there? Did anybody say?
Someone said, I think the white building is Mount Vernon, and then that building is Monticello.
Oh, yeah, which is Thomas Jefferson's. Yeah, okay, yeah. You better call your brothers and ask them.
I
They
know.
would know.
They would yell at me.
They would yell at you. Okay. Okay. So, okay. Okay. The Independence Hall is the red brick right here. Right here. This one.
Yes.
She said, okay. That graveyard is moving? What? What do you mean the graveyard is moving? How can a graveyard move?
Ghosts?
Ghosts are moving it. Yeah. It is kind of depressing visiting the battlefield. I mean, there's nothing there, but it's just it's that I think it's the silence. So it's you know, it's an area of reverence. You know, so many people lost their lives there. Yeah, so it's really neat to go there.
Yeah.
And in the town they have it's cute restaurants and shopping. Yeah, it is. It's really
We
nice.
take my family when we do stuff like that. We take ghost tours.
Ghost tours, yeah. It's so fun. And so I'm sure they have ghost tours
Crazy.
there.
Oh yeah. They're
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. Okay. So now look at these 3 florals, and I love them. Now Joni used this floral. So if you get the kit, you're going to be getting this fabric, but this is the one that she used for the back. And we just thought, you know, it was just kind of nice having a contrast between the, you know, the words and the flags and the stars, you know, typical red, white, and blue, and then have that as the contrast on the back. We made it really pretty, didn't it? So, okay, so the first one is, oh, you have this one, right? This one is in first. And it's, whereas this one was an ivory background, this one is definitely a cream background. I love this line. No wonder I had to get it. I mean, I love, love, love the Northcott line, America 250. But I bought this one in because I loved it. And I was afraid that America 250 would be all gone. But I did place a big order. So, and they decided, usually Northcott never reprints, but this time they did reprint it. Okay, next one is that same floral with that blue-gray background. I really see blue in this one, but it's the same in this one, same background. Okay, and then we've got the navy blue background. That's the one Joni used. Okay, now next one are the maps, and I didn't even get to open these up, so let's take a look. So here, oh, upside down. Okay, so here's Boston Harbor, Bunker Hill, Boston, Atlantic Ocean. Here's the Carolinas. So just maps of different areas. Here's Virginia.
I think it's the 13th colony.
Yeah, I guess it is. So Virginia. Okay, in this row, there's, well, it's Virginia again. Virginia's getting double billing. Virginia. Oh, this is all Virginia, isn't it? But I thought I saw Boston. Maybe if you go down farther.
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay, and here, Pennsylvania. Here we are. We're way over here, and the signing of the Declaration of Independence. It takes what, about at least 6.5 hours to drive to Philadelphia from Pittsburgh. So it's like it's in a different country, right? And so down here they've got Maryland. Well, here's a view. So here it goes New York, Pennsylvania, Maryland. Does it go up into Boston? Where is, well, here's Boston's harbor. But anyhow, neat, isn't it? It's really neat. So I know Tiffany's son loves history. Your brothers love history. Wouldn't they love you to make them something like this?
Oh, they would.
You have 4 brothers. Do you have any sisters?
I have a sister.
You do. 1 of 6. Wow. Okay, so there it was in the blue. And then the next one is that ivory background. Okay. North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia. And it's all different now. You know, the map is all different than it was then. Yeah, it is. It is. Because, you know, that's kind of neat. It's got history right there. Yeah, Grand Island, East Boston. Never heard of that. Okay, now the next one is, I guess,
Looks like the flag.
right here, the flags.
Yeah.
This is the only one with the flags. So this, it's a little darker than ivory, but not as dark as the cream. So it's like just a little bit more color than the ivory. Okay. And, all right. And, okay, so it's the only one with the flags. And you kind of have to watch, because it's directional. That one is directional. Now, next one is the words. Does it look like the Independence Declaration? I bet this is it. Because we would see the stars in the circle. So this is this one. So it's called, so let's see, Declaration. Do you think they have the words of the Declaration?
Oh, yeah, they do.
Yeah, the United States of America, the land of liberty. Words. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal. There you go. Oh, that's wonderful. Okay. Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. United we stand. Patriot. Okay, so here it is in this, and I love this red. It's a brick red. So it's a deeper red, not that bright red. I love the brick red. Okay, and next one is the same fabric in the ivory with the cream. There you go. Ivory with cream. Which this, I love, for me as an embroiderer, your edge-to-edge quilting or your fancy fills with stars would show up really well. So I always like to get, something that's cream on cream so that I can show off my fancy fills, right? And next is the navy blue with the words. So navy blue with the words. And all of this is on sale for $11.88 a yard. Regular price is $13.49, I think it was, $13.49. Oh my, Ray says, I can beat that. I'm one of 7 girls, no brothers. Wow. Yes. So what are you in the lineup, Sophie? Second. Oh.
Yep.
And how old were you when the youngest was born? She has to think.
I was 8.
8, okay. So you remember it then?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you remember him coming home. Yeah.
I was at the hospital with my mom.
Were you?
Yeah, I was at a Girl Scout retreat, and they had to come pick me up.
Ah, yeah, that's nice. That's it. My granddaughter Kate, she's 10 years old, so she's loving every minute of it. And my Kathy, see, I was working. I didn't know this went on, but when we brought Tommy home, Kathy said she would run from school every day, run the whole way home, just to be with her brother. Yeah. So she was 9 when Tommy was born. Yeah, that was, and it's kind of for Tommy. She left when he was so young, right? So he was 10 when she left and went to college, and she really never came home. I mean, just for visits since then. Yeah, so that's what he doesn't remember everything because the kids, and then soon after, PJ, 2 years later, PJ left. So, okay. Oh, I might be going out of order, this one.
Yes.
Okay, so there are the 13 stars representing the 13 colonies. Now, we've already given Tommy like way too much work to do with the, did you like the, I guess if you were watching last night, we should show them those blocks, but I bet they took them somewhere. But we have a quilt that we're doing. It is America 250. So I bet if you searched our site for America 250. Yeah.
I could even put it in if you want.
Yeah, or, but he is digitizing. Okay, because guess what I decided, Kate? And we should have done this last night. So anybody that bought both is going to get refunded, okay? But because so many paid for the digitized designs, I think they should get the other designs for free. The ones that you
I
sew.
agree. I
Right?
think that's good.
Yeah. And
So
then they'll be
which one-
happy.
Which one do you want me to put in?
Uh,
The embroidery or the paper pieces?
Well, go ahead. Both of them. Yeah. So here, these are paper piece blocks. So you can see the paper on the back. Okay. So the paper piece blocks. This one is Pennsylvania. I forget which one she said this one was.
No.
Yeah. Oh, look at that smart. She wrote on it what fabric was supposed to go there. So Kendallin did these. She's really enjoying it. So here, this is the quilt that we're gonna make. So yeah, we first we have a flash drive that has every block on it in sewing version. Many of them are paper pieced, which we love because it's so easy. Like, look how good the corners all turn out with the paper piecing. So
Paper piecing kit is in now.
the paper piecing one, and that is the USB, right? That not the fabric kit. Yeah, the
Yes,
USB.
USB.
So yeah, so if you don't want to do it embroidery, you can buy the flash drive, and it has every state, the directions to make it, a picture of it done in this America 250 fabric, so you'd have something to follow along with. Many of them are paper pieced, and so that makes it easy. We love paper piecing. But some are, you have to sew them together. Some of them are English paper pieced, which that means they're hand sewn. They're hand sewn. So I said to Tommy, if any of these, so this quilt has 16 blocks. So we do see each one of the 13 originals. But I told Tommy, if any of them are English paper pieced, work on those first. So anyhow, if you purchase the embroidered version, which go ahead and put, it's in there right now. So it's not going to come out till May. Tommy is working on it every day, but he does those really good directions. And so it takes him a while to do each one of the blocks. So that's why we're thinking May. But to keep you guys happy that bought, and you also got a special price. So it's regularly $159, and those that buy it and pay for it ahead of time, you get it for $98.88. And we are going to give you the paper pieced, the sewing and paper pieced version. So you can start working on your quilt with those until you get the embroidery designs. So I would start, when you get that flash drive, if you bought the embroidered version, maybe start with some that are paper pieced, because those are easy. If it says English paper pieced, skip over it, wait for Tommy's to come out. If it's regular sewing, skip it, wait for Tommy's to come out. Just do the paper pieced ones while you're waiting for your flash drive to come, with all 50 states. All 50 states will be on it. Northcott sold out 36 of the 50 states in this America 250 fabric. So there'll be a PDF on the flash drive that shows you what fabrics they use, so you can see. So it's going to be wonderful, right? Okay, then the other thing is the America 250 quilt kit. So what we did, and I don't have it here, but we looked at every fabric that is in here. And I thought there's the most is the cream color. And so we gave you 1.5 yards, I think it was, of the cream color, 1.5 yards of the cream color. And then all the others are 1/2 yard. Now there was one that was used really often, and we gave you more of that one. I think maybe it was the blue stars, the blue. So one of them, I think we gave you a little more. So it'll be enough fabric to do your blocks. So Pennsylvania on this quilt, you don't see it. We did it different because you really couldn't tell. And I'm thinking whoever whoever sewed this out, Pennsylvania is the Keystone State. And I learned last night that's because we are in the middle of all those 13. But to me, we aren't. We're way over next to Ohio. But if you think of Pennsylvania as Philadelphia, yes, it was in the middle. So it was called the Keystone State. Now hang on. Let me show you. It's this one right here. And I'm thinking whoever sewed this out was thinking that they were supposed to be trees. And so that's why they did them like tree here and a trunk there. But it's supposed to be the keystone, which was this shape. Actually, you know, if you look at our license plates, right, don't they have the keystone on it? So license plate and like our driver's licenses have the keystone. But it goes more like it does go like that, and then it goes out like that a little bit and like that, right? Yeah, so, but, so that's why we changed it. Because here it looks like they were thinking trees, and yeah, Pennsylvania has a lot of trees, but I think they was supposed to be the keystone. So, and I do like it better like this. People are going to say, why did they make the trunk of the tree the same color? And you'll have to explain to them, no, that's not the trunk of the tree, that's the keystone. Okay, we are a commonwealth. Oh, okay. Why did Ruth Ann declare that?
It's a fact.
We're not a state. It's a fact. Yes, she was. Yes. Okay. So isn't that absolutely fantastic, right? So we're going to keep working on our blocks, do all the ones with the paper piecing, and then we're going to keep bugging Tommy. I'm sure everybody's going to be bugging Tommy like, did you get it done yet? Okay. Now, so we did the red fabric, right? So now I want you to go back up and we'll do the blue. So here, you can't get any more America 250 than these circle of stars, right? Now, I don't know how Tommy could pull it off, but, you know, he did his Winter Wonderland with a cute snowman. And then he did his Fall Harvest with a cute scarecrow. And I thought, couldn't he do Betsy Ross, a cute Betsy Ross? Well, we have to find a picture of a cute Betsy Ross that we could, so it says, Sophie, ask Gloria about if you buy the pre-order, can the sewing, yeah. So if you did, so Andrea, if you bought the sewing one and you want the embroidery one, maybe put a note, put a note in your order. Gloria promised me that the sewing USB is free. Please refund my account. Put it all capitals so there's no way they'll miss it. And we'll tell Sam. Sam and Zach and Ryan watch every show. So they're watching this. In fact, maybe Sam will get on and comment. But they do. They watch every show. So then they know what's going on, which is absolutely wonderful. They do that, right? You don't even have to. You're here. But that's it. I said to Kate that we should have the shows playing in the cutting room, on the sales floor, so everybody knows what we showed. So when customers come in, so I think she did do that. So that's going to be really good for us, especially.
Can you go over again what's in both, just really quick, what's
Yes.
in both? So right now I have the embroidery one in, so what
Okay.
comes with the embroidery?
Okay, so every single block, so it's going to be the 50 states done in embroidery. And I wish I had the pictures, but what one did we show last night that had all the little pieces? At New York, maybe? But teeny tiny little pieces. Those are going to be stitches. They won't be fabric. So it's kind of, this one, New York, look at how cool this one is. But even in paper piecing, this one is really hard because there's so many little pieces. Like, look at these. So Tommy is making plans. He said that some of these will be stitches rather than little pieces of fabric. So you will get the embroidery design, and he's going to give it to you in different sizes. To make the quilt, what did I do with the picture of the quilt?
I took it.
Oh, okay. to make the quilt, you're going to do 12-inch blocks, but he's going to give you smaller blocks. Because, so here, this is done in 12-inch blocks. So, we're going to work with it too, because they added a little bit here and here to make the 12-inch blocks work out, and also a little bit on the sides. So there'll be different dimensions. So let's say so this is 48 wide. So we'll get that figured out, but we want to make sure that it will fit in a 9.5 by 14 hoop, a 10 5/8 by 16 hoop, and the new 11 5/8 by 18 hoop. So he's going to have it, and he's going to have it in all machine languages too. He may even go down to the 8 by 8. So you could do, I bet he will, because you don't have to make this quilt, or you just put more blocks in if you're doing them in the 8-inch. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it is going to be, you're going to get every single state as an embroidery design instead of having to piece these fabrics together. So a lot of people are waiting for that. Yeah. So, okay. Oh, Joyce. Okay. Call John, Joyce. You're his favorite. Call or email John. Joyce has something that needs to be refunded.
I just wrote it down.
Sophie wrote it down, so we'll tell John, and knowing him, he'll call you. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, okay. So it's going to be all 50 states in, like, he always does everything in like 4 or 5 different sizes, and it's going to be in every machine language too. So you don't have to own one of our brands. Ours are Baby Lock, Brother, and Bernina, and they definitely will be on there, but he does them in other machine languages too. So, yes. Okay, so now, so that's the embroidery one. The sewing version is you are going to get a flash drive that has each one of these directions. So here, New York, look at this. This was declared New York's quilt block on July 26, 1788. Boy, they were ambitious, weren't they, with their quilting, this one. So this one is paper pieced, and Joni was working on it, but she said it took her like she just had like one little section of this done, and it took her a long time to do it, even in the paper piecing, but she's going to do it. Okay, and so the directions, so what fabrics you need, and then also instructions on how to cut it out if you're sewing it together. But then there are paper pieces, so there'll be a separate file so we have a folder for each state, and most of them have two PDFs inside. One that is the directions, and the other one is the paper piece pattern that you print out. Yeah, that no fabric comes with the designs. Maybe go to the, there's going to be so much. I mean, it's 98, and it's like, 50 states and all different sizes. It's going to be huge. So the quilt kit is the one that has all the fabric. Yeah, we'll show it again next Thursday night. And we kind of figured out, so we looked at the picture, we zoomed in on it, and we figured out what fabric is used for each block, and we made sure that those fabrics are in the kit. So, yeah, so you buy the designs, and then you buy the fabric kit. And it's going to be spectacular, right? Mm-hmm. Absolutely, positively. I think an heirloom, right?
Has to be.
Yeah, your brothers want. I'm going to show it to. If I ever meet your brothers, I'm going to show this to them.
They will all beg me to make it.
Yes, yeah, they will love this. So, and that's it. And here, I'll just slide these over again. So here, see this, you're sew through paper. Deb Adrian we've convinced her to be the one to demonstrate this. Kendallin and Deb were sewing paper piecing the other day, and Kendallin is hooked on it. She loves it. She says she likes sewing more than embroidery. Yeah, so she wants to do them in the paper pieced. So this one, and I thought this was really good. She labeled each one of these. So printed out with just the lines on it and the numbers. But then she labeled each one so she knew what fabric to put there. Okay, so here's another one, and I forget which block this one was, but this one was kind of hard. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe Joni thought it was hard. It was paper piecing. You made 4 of those. Then you sewed this one on. Oh no, I guess it's not hard. Then you do that one. Then you do that one, and then you do this one. But there is that one hard seam there. So let's see if we can tell which one they did last. Well, the paper's ripped right there. I bet that was the last one they did. So there we go. And then they did Pennsylvania. So really neat, isn't it? It's something, I told everyone I had that Northcott sent me a flyer just to give us ideas on what to do with the fabric. And that quilt was in that flyer, and I've been carrying it around since July. So it's kind of a little bit worn, but I've been dreaming that we would do it. I've been kind of wishing for it and telling everybody how neat it would be. And finally, everybody came on board, and everybody's going to help do it. So I'm really excited. So, okay. Now, we didn't do these. We're like going really slow. Well, I'll go fast from here on. Okay. So now we have the stars, right? Mm-hmm. So the first one is the stars with the brick red. So if you're going brick red, you're not going to be able to find this anywhere else, I don't think. You're not going to be able to find the stars in the brick red. And I love the brick red. Okay, next one is the blue. So it is, and they called this Oxford blue. I would call it navy blue, but they called it Oxford blue. And then the gold. I mean, that would make a fantastic bow, right? So we're talking about this bow that we sold last night. And you can still get kits for this. That's in this same line of fabric. So, all right. We're having so much fun. And I was telling everybody about the audit that I did get a lawyer that is experienced with representing small businesses and the audit. And he said, like the number of responses that I got, he thought was good enough. So the affidavit of merchandise received was good enough. And he said he's going to have us pick 10 people or find, he said, all I need you to do is find me 10 people that would be willing to do a Zoom hearing. It's going to be a hearing with a judge. And I don't know when it's going to be yet. So so I think it's going to be really cool. So those 10 people will be on the Zoom call too. So, and too bad there was one person that originally we had her in her system in her Pennsylvania address, but her machine was shipped to Florida. And so I changed it. I changed the address because it was shipped to Florida, to her sisters in Florida or a relative in Florida. And they said because I changed the address, they threw all that work out that I did for months and months and months. And meanwhile, I said, but it was true. The one that was in there wasn't right. The one that I put in was true. So I think, I don't know whether, but wouldn't it, like, I feel like I should represent small businesses. I don't know how to go about doing something like that. I'm thinking maybe some of you do, but like the system for auditing a small business needs to change. They should have come in and found what I was doing wrong, right? And told me what I was doing wrong and gave me 3 months to enact all their changes. Come back in 3 months, and if I didn't do anything, then file a lawsuit against me. But no, they didn't even, they never even told me about getting that, the affidavits, they never told me. So, hey, if you have anybody, I guess in the state of Pennsylvania or really anywhere, if you have a small business that's going through an audit like I did, I have learned so much. So tell them to email me or call me, and I think that's the first thing they need to do is get those affidavits from people. Well, we're already in bargains, right? Oh no, we're doing these first. These are really neat. These are brand new, and Shannon Fabrics, they're seeing so many people we riffled this one up. We opened that one last night. But they're backing their quilts in cuddle, okay? And it's cuddle 3. And cuddle 3 means each one of the fibers is only 3 millimeters. These are less than 3. And they're really soft and lightweight. They sew together just like regular fabric, but it's soft, 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 the softest cuddle you ever. Sounds like I was railroaded. Yeah, I was. I feel like I was railroaded. She didn't help. My lawyer tried to tell her, you're a public servant. You're supposed to help people, not hurt them. They did nothing but hurt me. I mean, I've been battling this for a year. Can you imagine how I'm going to feel when it's over?
I know.
Yeah, so, oh well, okay. All right, so now, which one's the first one?
Blue bonnet.
Blue, this one right here, right? So here you are with the red, white, and blue. And so this one is 12 fat quarters. So what they have, turning 20, don't they? They have a quilt called Turning 20. That would look really pretty in this. I better get that pattern, and we better sew it. Turning 20, write that down, because we don't really do fat quarters at our store. So, but now, do they leave fuzz all around? That I'm gonna have to see. It's not as thick as the cuddle, and of course not like the, the fur that we use for the back of the blankets. That's really long fur. So yes, the grandchildren would love these. This one is called Cottage Blue Bonnet. It is 12 fat quarters. And now the next one is Garden, and this one's only 9, so that's why the price is lower. But look how pretty these colors are. Look at this one right here. Really pretty. So Shannon's trying, and it's going over really big. Everybody's loving it. So, okay, and look at this one, Cottage Seashell. So I'm thinking this one, it says Cottage Rose Lane, but it came up as Cottage Seashell. So I think they changed the name, but that's okay. I'll know which one it is. But isn't this pretty? I love these shades of green and pink together. The diagonal, somebody's listening at Shannon. They did the diagonal check for us. Okay. Now we're going to go into some bargain fabrics. Here for Bernina people, they love, love, love their machines, just like we love we love Baby Lock, and that everybody, and like we fall in love with our sewing machines, don't we? So this is Bernina fabric. So it has a picture of Bernina presser feet on this fabric. It has sewing machines, Bernina machines here, Bernina machines there. Here's their bobbins and words, Bernina on this one. So it's a bundle of Bernina fabric. So you could make a cover for your sewing machine. You could make a tote bag to carry all your sewing supplies. So really cute. And it is 8 pieces, 8 fat quarters. Okay. Now we're into some bargains, okay? So this one, look at this, look at the colors. So there you are with the hibiscus, beautiful color, at $7.88 a yard. So these are all brand new fabrics. So a lot of my suppliers saw that we were doing these shows, and they said, let's give her some good deals on fabric. So I appreciate that, because these are quilters cottons, and so they're real nice quality. So this would make a great beach bag, right? Okay, next one is Beehive Party. So it's just a cute little graphic of cute bees and cute little beehives. So white background, and of course gold and the brown for the beehive and the bees, but then a little bit of blue here and there. So it makes a nice bright little fabric. Okay, now next one is
over here.
Oh, that one's over there. Oh, okay. So this one is bees are really popular on fabric. So this one is called Beehive, right? Or, there it is. Simple Bees, potpourri of simple bees. So it's bees with little daisies with a gold background. And this one also is only $7.88 a yard. And if it goes to wait list, leave it in your cart, because some people load their cart and then they empty it out later. Their carts will clear in 12 hours. Is that it? Or
I think 24
24 hours?
Yeah.
Okay. And you may get a message on your phone saying that one of the fabrics that you put in your that are waitlisted, you got it. So, okay, now next one. This one I love. This one is they call it Sunshine Gold Multi, but they're just bright colors. It's from Benertex. The original line was called Something to Crow About, but so this must just have been one of the blenders that went with it. And Something to Crow About would tell me it's fall, and to me this looks like a spring and summer fabric. So yeah, so this is Benertex, so you know the quality of the Benertex fabrics. Now, the next one is a panel, and it is called Enjoy the Ride. So here we are. Always take the scenic route. And there you are on your Vespa. Is that what they're called, a Vespa? But look at this. This is a Volkswagen bus. So Volkswagen bus. So this is one of the vehicles from the 70s, right? A symbol of the 70s is the Volkswagen bus, but also, or not Volkswagen, I don't know who did this bus. I forget, but the Volkswagen Beetle car. It was like, they were, right? It didn't seem like every other car on the road was a Volkswagen, little Volkswagen bug. The bug, yeah.
It was the Volkswagen bus.
Yeah, and the Volkswagen bus, yeah. And there we've got the bottom, and it says, let the good times roll. So just a nice, bright panel. And this is also from Benertex. So we love their fabric. And then look at this. I'm going to leave this out so you can see the colors, because a couple of the other fabrics that go with it. So here is this is a fabric that goes with the collection. Pedal on, ride on, journey, let the good times roll, adventure, moving forward. And this has a white background and lots of pinks and blues and turquoise, so just nice colors. Here it is in the navy background. And these are all only $7.88 a yard. So navy blue background. So different colors like come up. Like you hardly saw the peach in this one, in the white, but look at how bright the peach looks here. So navy blue background, same fabric. And next one, here is the border print. So it's just cute. Reminds you, right, when, and here's campers. So, right, though they go, oh, here's the Volkswagen buses with campers. So, and the scooters. Now, that was rare. At least here in Pittsburgh, that was rare. But I remember there was a girl in my high school that rode a little scooter to high school. Yeah, but that I guess maybe rare in Pittsburgh because we have so many hills. It was really stick shifts. Oh, my God. They were too hard to drive. But I mean, right, the Volkswagen Bug was a stick shift. Mm-hmm. And it was, imagine, you had to stop on a hill like this and then change, forget it. Yeah, it was really, Pittsburgh. So when they came out with the automatic transmission, it was like, it made driving so much easier. Okay, there we go. I love that one. And then that was it for that line, right? Okay, so I got all of those. Okay, really cute. It would make a really bright, happy quilt. Okay, now this line, but there's more to it.
There's more to it, but we couldn't find it next week.
Oh, we couldn't find it.
So we might have to show it again next week.
Yeah. Okay, grab this one. So spacious. Maybe it didn't arrive yet.
Yeah, I'm not sure. We looked everywhere, so I don't.
But they would have checked it in. Somebody checked it in.
Yeah.
So we'll find it.
Somewhere.
It's somewhere. Okay, but anyhow, spaceships. This one will be gone by next week. But the rest of the spaceships, it's called Space Galaxy, and we'll have that in for next week. And this is only $7.88 a yard. So a really good deal. But like I said, if you want this one, I mean, it was like it was just a happy little boys fabric. So Anita says she remembers it well, right? Because that's Anita. Did you drive a stick shift in Pittsburgh, Anita? I'm very impressed. That's really hard. Now, we do have this black French terry, which is really, okay, so I hate sweatshirt fleece, okay? Because it's like, it's always, everything gets linty because of the fuzz on the wrong side. So French terry is just easier to work with. So I don't know whether you can even see, but it's just got these loops on the back instead of all that fuzz. And this is 60 inches wide. It even looks wider than 60. So this is for our garment sewers. So this is 24 plus another 12. So 24, 34, 36. So it is 72 inches wide. Wow, right? Because that's 24 and 12, which is, 36. And make sure I'm telling them the right thing. I don't know, 36. Yeah, because it's folded in half. Hopefully Tommy's listening to us, and if I'm telling the wrong thing. But yeah, it is. I never heard of fabric that wide. So you would need a lot less fabric than your pattern calls for. So, but it's 100% cotton, and it's a heavy weight. It's a nice heavy weight. It won't shrink, and 100% cotton, so it will be very, very comfortable too. Yeah, Kathy, she learned to drive on a stick shift VW. Wow. I mean, that's impressive, especially if you grew up in this area with all the hills. Now this is the ribbing, and so I mean it's the two ribbing, so it's not single rib. It's a little wider, so it's really nice. The best quality ribbing I've ever seen. And we're selling that by the yard for only $6.99. It's a half yard. It should be, because $6.99 would be too cheap. So you don't need any more than a half yard. So that $6.99 would be a half yard, but great for making. And we do have a pattern with raglan sleeves, which I like that kind of sleeve. I hate drop shoulder. You know how there's some of them where the shoulder seam is way down here. I hate that. You have a raglan sleeve sweater on.
Do I?
Yeah. Come in here so they can see. So this is sweater. So see, it's like this. So there's no shoulder seam here. So it doesn't matter how wide or narrow your shoulders are. It's perfect. So that's it. So yours is raglan sleeve too. See, those are better. Look for those. You don't want, right? You want your shoulder seam to hit on your shoulder, not way down here. I hate that. Don't you? I'm sure they all hate it too. Yeah, see, it would like French terry. So hopefully Tommy's listening. Tommy, they're saying French terry in other colors, including navy. So we will lay that another job on Tommy. Yeah, okay. All right. And now we're going into Sweet Meadow. Mm-hmm. Okay, and this is really just a very delicate, pretty fabric. Okay, so this is the 5x5s. This is from Benertex. And you'll see the fabrics in a minute. Maybe I'll leave these out to show again, because they need to see what the fabrics are, even though Benertex does picture them on the back, which I really like that they do that. So, and then the next item is the 10x10s, and it's 42. Look at how pretty it is. So it's the meadow, and things are blooming. It's spring, and there's bunnies running around, and there's a gazebo and water fountains. And then we also have the Sweet Meadow 2.5-inch strips. So if you love these colors, I do like these colors together, the plum and this pretty green with a little bit of peach. And that is, it is 2.5-inch strips, 40 pieces in the 2.5. So this would be great for doing the rug or quilts. And then we also have a fat quarter bundle. So this is 18 pieces, and it's all the fabric. So in a minute, I'll lay out all the fabric so you can see what they look like. And what do we have the prices on?
$13.50.
Yeah, so we gotta go down to 11.88.
$11.88.
Yeah, yeah. So it's brand new. Now, I always worry that I break the laws. There's map pricing, so that's why you go to look for a lawnmower or a printer, and it's the same price no matter where you go. And they tell us we are not allowed to violate that. We're not allowed to sell it at lower than map pricing. Now, I would like all those lawyers out there. Isn't that price fixing? Isn't it? Like, it's not allowing us freedom to put things on sale, a restraint of trade, but something just feels illegal about it, that you go to buy a certain model lawnmower and it's the same price everywhere. So it's like, maybe they're allowed. I can't imagine they're allowed to do that. It was called price fixing, right? Years ago it was price fixing, and that was against the law. Is price fixing against the law? Because I would like them to stop doing that. Because I say to myself, at what price would I know this fabric would sell? And different fabrics are like, if it's something that is like unbelievably good, then yeah, you can get a higher price on it. But if it's a cute kids fabric, people aren't going to buy it at $13.49 a yard, right? No. So I should rule the world, shouldn't I? I first want to help out small businesses. Somebody tell me how I go about doing that. Because I think I'm not going to ever retire, but think about, I spent the whole year this year, every minute of every day that I wasn't at work working on stuff, I was working on that audit. So I'm going to have lots of free time on my hands, hopefully. I don't know. I don't know what's going to come of the whole thing. But okay, so this one is called Sweet Meadow, all right? And the first one that I have is the Garden Trellis. And they called this pink, which I do see pink flowers, but I also see that plum in there. So really pretty. So the trend right now is pastel quilts. Not a lot of color in it. So yes, right, Deb, somebody find out. Why isn't it price fixing? They're license the item or brand. It's price fixing, but legal because they license the item or brand. That just sounds like a way to get around calling it price fixing, doesn't it? Okay, next one is same fabric, this time in that pretty like sage green. Same flowers in the center. No, this time I'm seeing a little more peach in the center and the plum. So this one was pink and plum, and I'm seeing a little bit of peach in this one. Okay, here we'll slide them over here. Now these are my favorite. They're just really delicate. You don't see them. I think we did offer one of our, the fabric bundle that we made the baskets out of. This was one of them. It's just really pretty and delicate, and it's got bunnies in it, but it doesn't like scream Easter at you, so it's something that you could leave out all summer long, right? Okay, so there it is with the ivory background, and you see the plum. And this one, same thing, except it has that really light mint green background. Really light green. I kind of like it in the green. I like both of them. So I heard they said they are protecting their dealers. Yeah, that's what you hear, that they're protecting their dealers. I guess so. So what they're afraid of with sewing machines is that, and you know it will happen, because there used to be this guy in Louisiana that would really cut the prices, and there's stores in small towns that they count on every sewing machine sale, and he would get the sale because his price was lower. So maybe it is a good thing. Yeah, so it's just, and that's it. Sewing will die if there isn't a sewing machine dealer, right? You need a place to learn. You need a place to take your machine for repair. So, yeah. Okay, now this one is ivory background with that, well, I wouldn't call that plum, but it's like a shade of plum, right? What color
Yeah.
would you call that? I don't know.
They call it pink.
But a pink, they call it pink. It's not pink. It's like a light shade of plum.
Yeah.
Not pink. Okay, so it's got gazebos I'm seeing and fountains. And no bunnies in this one. Lots of flowers. Okay, and here it is with that green, that pretty green background and white. So it is a way to get around price fixes, but the laws are written to allow protections on trademarks and patents. Okay, you know what the companies were doing in the beginning with this map pricing is they would have it on their website at the map price, you know, where they tell us we're allowed to sell it. But once you put it in your cart, the price would change. I don't see that anymore. So I bet the companies found out they were doing that and made them stop. So, okay. Now, next one, I think I'm going here, right? Leafy meadow. It sure's got leaves. Okay. So this one is leafy meadow apricot. So just, and that there I'm seeing the plum and green and that light more like a orchid color. And here it is again in that pretty green. So I would call that peach, but you know, the more I look at it, it looks like pink, doesn't it? It's a peachy pink. And then the plaids. So, and I love that they did it in a diagonal plaid. So there's our plum. So this would look great as binding, wouldn't it? Backing it and binding it in this one. Yeah. They said, Catherine says, it looks like wallpaper from the 20s or 30s. Yeah, I mean, everybody gets inspiration somewhere, so maybe that's where the inspiration came from. And here is another plaid, this one more with pinks and greens. And then there's one more plaid in the line. And this one has the plum and peaches. So all plum, little bit of pink. This one is peach and pink and green. And this one is peach and plum. That's all I'm seeing. Maybe a little bit of pink. Okay, so we're done with that one. Are we going into bargains again? Okay, we're going into bargains again. Get ready. What does Kathy say when she does bargains? She says,
fast fingers.
Fast fingers, yes, fast fingers. Okay, so I might as well do them one at a time, but they all coordinate together. So here is the first one, and this is like the main print. And what is this one called? Daisy Up. Daisy Up. And here it is. So there's the pinks and turquoise and like a peach color. And then here it is in the purple and kind of a periwinkle blue and greens, butterflies and flowers, bright and happy, right? Next one, we've got the flowers in matching, so it's more a dense print. These first two had more white in between, and yeah, plaids for borders are really pretty. So here we go. Next one is, so there it is matching this one. Okay, so there's my flowers with the pinks, turquoise, green. Okay, here we go. This is little butterfly. Am I going too fast? Or am I okay? I'm okay. Okay. So little butterflies in the turquoise, blue, and green. So matches these two. All right. And next one has same print in the pink and orange. I love pink and orange together. Pink and orange. Like right in the middle there. I think they can see it, right? Okay. And there. And okay, and there we've got a stripe. Stripes are cute on binding too. Binding in a stripe is really cute. So got a stripe with all those colors. So, and then here it is again in the blue, turquoise, and green. Kind of a purpley color, but like periwinkle blue. Okay, all only $7.88 a yard. See, before we were offering like, it was like really leftovers. One left from a collection, we would mark it down to $6.88. But they offered us some of these fabrics, and we can get them so we can sell it brand new, and it's only $7.88 a yard. So I think everybody's trying to capture the Joann customer. But I would go in Joann and I could never get a collection that matched, right? You could never find 3 fabrics that went together. It was impossible. So here we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 fabrics that go together. So, okay. Now I more bargains are coming. So if you didn't get those, there's more coming. So this is really, really fun. So that's what I've been like, you can't wipe the smile off my face because now I have hope. And honestly, I didn't have hope. Okay, let me tell you how I found the lawyer. I know I talk too much, but how I found the lawyer. Okay, so it was last Saturday night, and I was like going, I don't have a lawyer. Like Tommy and I filled out the appeal. But yeah, you got to have a lawyer, I guess. And I didn't have a lawyer that could represent me. My lawyer that I use, he when it's beyond him, it wasn't his specialty, he would pass me on to another lawyer, and he didn't have one. So I went to the grocery store after work, and I just kind of sat there. Honestly, I'm sure I sat in my car at the grocery store just going, what do I do? What do I do? For like a half an hour, right? I'm just sitting there, like, what do I do? I was trying to think, what do I do now? What do I do now? And right in front of me passes a man, and I thought I recognized him. I thought, he looks familiar. And I went in the grocery store, and I was going down an aisle, and I saw him again, and it was a friend of my husband's, and he was a very successful lawyer, and I just said hi to him and went on. And then I'm walking through the grocery store going, I should have asked him if he knew somebody. I should have asked him. So I was going down the aisles looking for him, didn't find him. I thought, he's gone, because he was heading towards the front of the store. So I thought, he's gone. So I just kept shopping. I swing around into the lane to pay for my groceries, and he's the person in front of me. And I said to him, I told him what was going on and everything, and I need a lawyer that knows what they're doing and everything. He said, I have somebody for you. I'm going to call him. I'm going to call him first thing Monday, and then he'll be calling you, or I'll call you back. And so we all said, because he was friends with my husband, we all said, my husband sent him to me. He put him in that grocery store. He did. And so I talked with the lawyer yesterday, and he's going to take the case. See, they don't always take the case, because it might be their, like the one lawyers that I went to, they're very, very expensive. So, and they kind of said that the amount that we could save you would be, you'd end up paying us more than we could save you. So they just wouldn't, and that, we just kind of gave up. And then we went, we have to file for the appeal. And that was like on the 27th of January, Tommy and I filled out the form, not knowing what we were doing. And then we put it in next day air, but then the snow hit, and we kept tracking the envelope to make sure it got there on time. So it was supposed to get there on January 30th. It got there on February 1st at 2 a.m. So we thought we didn't get it. And but then we got notification that we did get approved for the appeal. So that's good. But still, I didn't know what to do. So look at how pretty these are. So they're from Benertex, right? Am I thinking right? I think, let me see. Prairie Grove, Benertex. Yeah, but look at how sweet they are. Little birds. Who doesn't like birds? So the first one, should we put this one, or you already did the other one? Okay, so here it is with a yellow background. It kind of looks cream color there, but I'm seeing definitely yellow, kind of speckled, pretty little bird. and in the trees, and I see green and red with the birds. So really pretty little print, only $7.88 a yard. Okay, next one is a diagonal stripe. Now this is from Wilmington, and diagonal stripe makes a really good binding, and borders too. The diagonal makes a big difference. It makes it easier. So, and it's got purples and blues in it. This next fabric, this one was Tiffany's favorite. She did bags with this one, but it goes with it. So it was Wilmington, and it's called Morning Blooms. Now look at this one. Wow, this one is awesome. This one is a Timeless Treasures. I bet it's a Chonga Wang. Yeah, I bet it is. I bet it's a Chonga. This is beautiful. So just really neat. Imagine a basket made out of this. Or so it's got, orchids and purples, and then turquoise and blues. Looks like stalagmite? Yeah, stalactites. Yes. Okay, now look at the next one. This one. Now this, you don't realize it, but it has gold metallic. It's really hard to see. When you go outside with this and the sun shines on it, you can see the gold metallic. Really pretty. I forget the name of the line. I forget. What? Oh, maybe you know it. Summerstone. Yeah, so this is by Wishwell Collection. So Robert Kaufman with the gold metallic. Now look how cute this is. This is for cat lovers. Look at that. So little cat faces for the middle of the flowers. So it's a very, very pale lavender in the background, and it's got purple and green flowers and little cats. Are you a cat lover? Do you like cats?
I have a cat.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
My daughter, she keeps taking in stray cats, and I don't know if I stay out of it, but at one point she had 6 cats, and she didn't know what to do with them. So yeah. So I don't know. I just, she's the one that's now the mailman, and I can't wait to see her. She earned her uniform, and I like, she thinks I'm silly, but I really do want to see her in her uniform. So, okay, now we go over here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and I see you saved the best for to me, this is the best.
I think so. It's very cute.
Yeah. Okay. And now we have, these are beautiful. This is silver metallic. Okay, and it's got swirls. So all that, so you don't know they're metallic. So don't, I'm thinking when I would see metallics in Joann's, like it felt plastic. These do not, these feel just like normal fabrics. They're from Benertex. This was a really nice assortment. It was, just if you had a Chonga Wang fabric and you needed something to go with it, these were wonderful. So they're all, and it doesn't scream metallic at you. It isn't until the sun shines on it. So yeah, I do. Prayers do work. You guys have been praying for me. And I actually told Dale, his name is Dale Cable. Okay, so if I run into him, just say, I love you because you helped Gloria. I felt like he was an angel from heaven put there for me. Yeah, and I told him that. I think Pete put you here. He knew I didn't know what to do next. And there you are. Wow. I hope it works. I hope it works. So, but I mean, the first letter I get from the state, the very first letter, wants to know if I am solvent, which means, do you have the money to pay this fine? Why would that be their first question? That's like, what are they going to do to me if I don't? But I have to fill that out. I have to fill that out right away. So, and well, I'll get the lawyer to fill it out. He'll know what to say. That's right. I have a lawyer now. I think I'm just going to mail him a check so he can't back out. If I mail him a check and he cashes it, he has to represent me. I think I will. Okay. Yeah. Great career. Sue's husband carried mail for 30 years. Yeah, that's wonderful. So, I mean, it was hard. There was 2 days they couldn't deliver the mail because the mailmen were getting frostbitten. And so they told them if they were going out to deliver the mail that they should go sit in their cars more often. And but then they said that no, there's been too many injuries. They're not going to deliver because the piles of snow were so big, right? They were along every road right out here. It was really bad, and it stayed for weeks. We never have that. So I'm going through them. I'm not telling you what I have. These are all metallics, and look how pretty they are. Elegant. This is Garden Elegance Ecru. So there's the garden. It's beautiful. Look at the picture. I don't even have to tell you what it looks like. It's beautiful. And here it is. So we use some of these in the rusts and oranges at our fall event. So these are current fabrics, even though we're selling them at $7.88. We don't want fabrics sitting around. Like when would you use these with metallics? It'd be mostly in the fall. And we don't want them sitting around till the fall. So it wasn't a coincidence, was it, Diane? No. That's what I told him. I thought he's going to think I'm crazy. But no, he kind of agreed. He agreed because he told me he never goes to the grocery store. So my husband put him there. And thank goodness. Yeah, let the lawyer earn his fee. Okay, but they make him do a retainer. And I didn't read his letter. Tommy read it, and I was scared to read it because, some of their retainers, right? Those of you that have been through this, it's not unusual to have to pay like $10,000 up front, but big-time lawyers would ask for $50,000 up front. Can you imagine that? Yeah. So I feel sorry for girls that are going through divorces because they can't afford that. And yeah, so pretty. Then what is this one called? Filigree navy. These are beautiful, and they're only $7.88 a yard. So that's it for them. I'm just going to pull this forward so you can see all of them again. And right when they look at the pictures, they can click on it and the picture will go bigger, right? I think they can. I don't know. We'll have to look. Sure. Yeah. So here are all these with the metallic. Okay, I'm just going to grab them all at once and fold them over. Okay, there we go. And the next are going to be kind of fun because they're really good deal for white on whites and cream on cream, but we have our Quilter's Ultraviolet Light because you can't see what this looks like at all. So if I shine my light on it, I don't know, maybe we'll turn off our lights. Sophie's going around to turn off the lights. There, you can see. So it's a little tiny flower and the little dots in between. Okay, so there. So this ultraviolet light, you need this. You need this because otherwise it's really hard to see some of them. And this makes it so much easier to see. So I'll just turn that off. And we'll go through them all, but I can go through them again. They're too hard to see. Well, you can kind of see it, right?
Do you want me to turn the light back on?
I think they can see it. Can you see it? If you look at your screen, can you tell what it looks like? Okay. So it is a white on white. I think we're good because then my flashlight. So this one is the same one in ivory. So these are brand new fabrics. They have not been, so that's how I know they're new. The very first yard that you always cut off is always wrinkly. So here it is in ivory. So they can't see that color. Maybe we should turn on the light. And then, you know what, we'll leave the light on while I show it, and then we'll turn them off to show them better with the ultraviolet light. So there it is. So you can see the difference in the color now. So this one was white, this one ivory, and they're only $6.88 a yard. Grab them. I can't get any more than what we have. I wish I could, but I can't. Now here's a one with a bigger print. Okay, so bigger print, and that is, I guess you could see that one. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So the bigger flowers, so each one of these flowers is about 3/4 of an inch. So bigger, and it's only $6.88 a yard. Here, I love this one. Teeny tiny. See, I like them teeny tiny. So if someone told me to use a solid ivory, this is what I would use. This one or the first one. the first two. So look at how pretty that is. It's just
Is that
really
floral
delicate.
vines? Is that what that is?
Floral vines, it's definitely a vine. The next one looks like a tulip to me. Is that? Yeah.
No,
Yeah. So here, there's definitely like a little vine
Yeah,
going
you're
through
right.
it. Okay, we're good. Okay. They're hard to see in the pictures. Okay, next one. These look like tulips. And here, let's see. So they're little. Oh, you can really see that one, right? So what did they call this one? Tulip white on white. So with little dots in between. So, you really don't see the print that much because with a quilt that has white in it, I would definitely use the white batting. And if you used an off-white batting, yeah, you could see the print better. Okay, and here's another one. So these are all only $6.88 a yard. That we checked already to see if I could get more, and I can't. So I grabbed what I could. So this one is feathers. Feathers white on white. Yeah, it is. It's pretty. And far away, it looks like you've got just a white fabric. Yeah. All right. And, okay, Diane Holden says she might have connections in Pennsylvania. I need, like, everybody keeps saying, you should call your representative, you should call your senator, call your governor. And I know that some of my customers did write to the governor of Pennsylvania. He wants to run for president. So if he wants to run for president and he doesn't help me, that would not look good for him. So he should, so it's Shapiro is his last name. So write to him and say, help Gloria Horn. She didn't do anything wrong. They think because my system, so we have customers that live in Pennsylvania and they have a home in Florida. And when we ship their stuff to Florida, we don't, when they're there, we don't charge them sales tax. But when they're here in Pennsylvania, we charge them sales tax. And they think, and they said, because we changed their address, they don't believe anything. Oh, there's more. We're not done. Oh, good. Okay.
Is this tea stain? It
Yeah,
looks like
that's
it.
tea stain.
Okay,
Yes.
yeah.
Okay. Here. So that's maybe what I should have. I should have somebody who is a snowbird that we do ship to when they're in Florida. And we don't charge them sales tax. So this one, it's called tea stain. So it's more like, I would call it cream. And it's got these little flowers. I think you can see that one good without me doing anything. And then here is that small print, that really small print. Actually, where is it? It is little leaves. Where did that one?
It's hard to see the white.
Yeah, when it's white on white. So there it is in the tea stain. And all just $6.88 a yard. Okay, now, all right, I see fairy frost coming.
Yeah.
Wow, okay, so here we go. All right, so first one is tangerine fairy frost. I think they're crazy for bargaining this. Did they? Oh, no. Okay, so that's it. It's not bargain. Yeah, fairy frost. We love fairy frost. It's so pretty. So this one is called tangerine. So it's got shades of orange and like a peach color going through, and it's pearlized. It's really soft. So it's supposed to look like frost on a window. So it is $12.95 a yard. We love fairy frost. Just know, we carry it all the time. And I was just buying in the fairy frost in pastels, and we started getting it in more vivid colors, and everyone's loving it. So this one is papaya. So this one was, here, I'll fold this over. This one was tangerine. This one is papaya. Now, next one, they call citrine. I would not call this citrine. The citrine to me is a green, right? That is yellow.
Is it citrine green?
Yeah, it is, right? So I wonder if they rolled this on the bolt wrong. I mean, they took the info right off the bolt. I don't think it would have the color here. It's really hard to see because it's a yellow. But yellow is a really popular fabric. We're always out of yellows.
This is what it says citrine is.
Yeah, greenish. I don't like citrine. This I like. This is pretty. Yeah, Fairy Frost is so pretty. Yeah, an egg and IQ. These colors are beautiful. Okay, now what do we have here? I think we might be back at Bargain
I don't know.
because it's like one of a kind. So let's see.
No,
The Aqua Renew Riley Blake.
that's a new line.
Yeah, but we don't have any more of it. Yeah, we'll just show it, but wait, because we'll have more of it. I bet there's a box that didn't get delivered or something.
Maybe.
So this is just a preview. Don't buy it. Well, I mean, if you want to buy it, you can. But there's other fabrics that go with it, and it's their line called Renew. And okay, and this one. This is really pretty. And this one is bouquets, and what was the line called? Ambiance by Three Sisters.
Yeah.
So is this the only one we have in?
Yep.
So, yeah, so they have this one at regular price. It's beautiful. I think if you want to see the rest of this line, type in the word ambiance. And there, but now the fun ones are coming, right? I couldn't wait to show. Oh, but the other fabrics to go. Oh, you have them right here. Oh, good. Okay. We didn't cut these off the bolt. We ran out of time, so I have them here. Okay, what should I show first? Should I show the layer cake? It is so cute. Yeah, so look at how cute it is. Look at these cute little witches. I'm going to take it out of the plastic, and then I can flip through it. So they do give you the picture here. Let me get it out without breaking anything. So there's the picture of all the fabrics. I love that Riley Blake does that. Benartex does it too. And you get to see every one of the fabrics. Okay, flip it over. So the layer cake has every one of the fabrics from the line. So look at this, how cute it is. There's the witch's shoes. There's pumpkins and gourds. There's some of the witches.
At $36.88.
Yeah, I got a special deal on it. I know. For a layer cake, $36.88 is a really, really good deal. It is so cute. You'd be a jump ahead for Halloween. So now I know where to. Oh, I love that one too. The little witches there. Now I know where to look, what to search for in order to find bargains. And I know you guys like bargains, but you don't want old stuff. You want new, nice fabric. Not something that's been sitting in the store for a year or 2 years or 3 years. I mean, some of the stores, people tell me that they have to watch when they go into certain shops that the top fold of the fabric is gray because, it's been in the store so long, it's discolored. So there, look at the cute stripes. So here's the witch's shoes again. So this was Riley Blake's Halloween line for last year. They're so cute. Okay, and then they had a few bolts of fabric left. So the layer cake is only $36.88. And then we've got the bolts here. Okay, first one is the stripe. So here, it's got the stripe with all the Halloween colors, purple and orange and a bright green and like a charcoal gray. So, but still happy. We don't like scary Halloween. We don't like crows and, skulls, mean looking skulls, happy little skulls, they're fine. But mean looking skulls, no, that doesn't sell for us ever. I had to learn that the hard way. So look how cute this is. So this is the gourds and the pumpkins.
This is maybe my favorite one.
That one's your favorite?
So cute.
It is cute. It is really cute. And it's only $7.88 a yard, so really cute. owls are in it. He's riding corn here. So that's good. So whoever created this, I got to meet them. They got to be a character. But look how pretty this one is. This is from the same line. This is a stripe. And so look how good it looks. You know, you got to buy fabric from the same line. It is so hard to match. You know, this is like a marbled orange. You would never be able to find that. So I'm all for matching. And then one more, and I love this one. Here is the charcoal gray, the marbled charcoal gray with little orange dots. Yeah, the stripes are good for witches' leggings if you're doing applique. Yeah, the stripes are good. So, all right, I can get more. If any of these go to wait list, I can get more. So even the layer cake, I can get more. So,
okay, I'll put some more in there.
yeah. So I think this is just so cute. I wish they had more yardage of the witches, but you know, I would get a layer cake and a couple of these. Like I think you have to have the black one, right? And then I guess you have to have this one, and I can get more if any of those sell out. I checked right before I went on, and they had more. So. Yeah, I wish they would put more on sale. And some of them, they put fabric on sale, but they put on sale 20% off. That's not, no, that's so if a fabric is like, what, $13 a yard, it would bring it down by $2.60. So it'd still be over $10 a yard. That's not a bargain. So they have to go down by 45%, and then people will buy it. So
everybody's buying this so fast.
Oh, they are?
Putting more in, and
Oh, good. Okay, I'll go on right after. We're almost done, right? And
Should be almost.
yeah, so there's just a little pile right here. Okay, and there I don't even want to put this away. I think I'm going to leave it out, peeking out there to keep tempting you. Right there, the witches are tempting you. Okay, next. So this one is new, beloved.
Oh.
It just came out.
$12.99.
Okay, but there's others that go with it. So here's another one. Yeah. Oh well, we'll show the whole line. I think the whole line is in there. It should be in our system, right? So if they search for beloved, wouldn't they find
it?
it?
Should be in there.
Yeah. So this one, Tiffany loved this one. She made a bunch of bags out of this one. Okay, I'll lay this one out. And this one I don't recognize. Freshly made designs for Camelot. Huh. And it is, what color would you call this? Oh, they're calling it teal. Teal Enchanted Evening. Okay. Well, like, why is that? It's like, I don't know.
I think maybe they were just trying to pull things
Yeah.
because we were running out
Of time. So these
are just
count these as previews to future sales. We'll put it on sale before we bargain it. We'll put it on sale, and then if it's still there after that, then we take it to bargain. But look at this. This is our most popular grunge. It is, I think it's called Black Dress. Grunge Black Dress is the most popular black in the grunge line. This is top seller for Moda. Grunge Black Dress. So whenever, sometimes just having black is just too much black. And so they came out with this grunge line, and it's been really popular for them. So now we have most of the colors of grunge. So here's another grunge. I think they just wanted you to see that we have grunge. And this one is called Mint grunge. So there's also the most popular grunge is called white paper. and it's like it's a white on white, and it is really nice. We use that often. In fact, one of the kits we did recently, we used their grunge, and it's called Manila, Manilla. So what is this one?
Manila.
Oh, this is it. Okay. Oh, we it's not bargained, but we just use Manila with the kindness line. Yeah, so we'd use this as background for kindness. Yeah, dealer quilt, that's perfect for the black. Yeah. So, and then we do have the grunge metallics. So here is, and they came in a bunch of different colors too. There's like really nice pumpkin color or clay color with gold. It was perfect for making pumpkins. So here, this one is Christmas grunge. So it's a Christmas green, and it's got teal brushed on it and gold. So grunges are really neat.
Can we get more of them?
Yeah, we could get more of all of these. Yeah, and I really like this one right here. So this one is what? Cream metallic. And this, so you could, I'll lay this one out so they could see it better. So this gold is all metallic. So it's a really nice. Okay, I think that's it. Oh, we did those. We did those ecru's and everything, right? Filigree. Oh, where are they?
They're over here.
Oh, are they right there?
Yep.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
we had cat versions. We did do these.
We did them?
We did.
Filigree?
I mean, we can go through them again.
Well, or let me look and see if these are the ones we did. No, these are different. And how much? Well, let's go look at this one. Okay, let's see how much this is a yard. Okay, I'll slide these aside. Okay. Look at that. This down the shipping. So is this one? Okay, it's not in the bubble. So.
No, I don't know which one that is. You're gonna. Have
Okay, mini floral. Oh, I'll call out numbers.
Yeah, or names because it is hard. To tell
Yeah.
which is which.
Okay, mini floral bouquet.
This one.
Okay. Now, how much are these? These are $9.95 a yard. After having those others, but I bet the others sold out, right?
They
Yeah.
did.
So now, if you missed out on it and you still want some of these, you need to have a stash of, like this is a ecru with white. And let me see if this will this help us see them? No. And then I'll just put my hand in it and then they'll be able to see it. Okay.
Okay, I think this should be.
So there, it is really pretty. There we go. They can see it now. It's little bouquets so that they're tiny. Just put my hand in so you can see, kind of get an idea of how big it is. Okay.
This
That
should
one.
be in order.
Okay. All right. Next one is little flower buds. Okay. Little flower buds. So these are $9.95 a yard. These are from Benartex. So you know the quality. And there it is. So this is ecru with white, or maybe probably an ivory on top. So little flower buds. Oh, this one they put on sale, $8.88 a yard. Maybe we should have put the first one on sale, $8.88.
You want me to change it?
Because I bet, yeah. I mean, people already have it in their cart, but they'll be
It'll
just,
change before they check out.
yeah, okay, $8.88, yeah. Kate just came in. Did you want to tell us something or no?
No?
Okay.
No, I'm just coming back over here.
Yeah. Okay. We're showing these, but we decided this was good at $8.88, so we changed this one, another one to $8.88. $8.88 is better. Yeah. Okay. Look, they got it all. Now I can check. So if it goes to wait list, I'll check and see if I can get more. I'm pretty sure I can get more of these. So okay. So let's go to the next one. This is another one that is ecru. And here we go. And this one is called Mini Ferns. So it's ecru with like ivory printing on it. So I'll take my hand out so you can see it's not, it doesn't scream, it's very delicate. And then when my hand's in there, you can see the print better. Okay. And she's gonna, oh, now that one's at $9.88, but we're going $8.88. I probably, if I'm losing money on it, then I won't increase the quantity. But those of you that are grabbing them will get them at a better deal. So, okay, this feels really soft. Now, whose is this? This one, this is a Benertex. It's really soft. I'm sure my sales rep is going, Gloria, you just got these in. Oh, I love this one. Look at that. So it's got like a medallion. Am I going in? Oh, there we go. Okay, here. Yeah, you can see it here. There. It's really pretty, isn't it? Very soft. So, and let's see. Will this help us see it? I guess if the lights are off. Right, but they normally do help you see it. I wonder if I shine it inside, but you know how often you can't see it. Well, there I can see it. Yeah, maybe there, and you can look at that and see it. So I see it much better from here. I don't know whether you can see it, but I can see it much better. And then we're going to go down to $8.88 on those, right? We're giving Sophie so much work to do. So by changing these, okay, now what is this? Oh, I see. I was going to say, don't tell me I have a solid here. So no way. Okay, this one. Oh, this is another one that's really delicate. I like them like this. So it's called filigree. And it is $9.88 a yard. Oh, $8.88. We're going down to $8.88 a yard. So they're really nice. They're Benertex. And then here. This one.
Is that the seahorse one?
This one, yeah, seahorses. Seahorses. Here, we'll try this. But maybe if I turn off the light, I'll go turn off the light. Yeah, okay, turn off the light. Okay, let's see.
No.
Oh, wait, I have to go right here.
Kinda.
They can see it, right?
Yeah.
They can see it. So maybe I did that one. Little seahorses.
If you like
Go out a little bit.
yeah.
Oh, there you can see better now?
Mhm.
Okay. Okay, and I'll shine it around. See why you need one of these lights? You wouldn't be able to see this at all. Go out a little bit. There. Okay, little seahorses. So if you're making something for summer, that would be nice. Okay, here's another one. And here, what is this one? Okay. I can't tell you. What is this one called?
It's called
All About Daisies.
Yes.
Do you see a daisy?
That was the line. That I
Oh, okay.
Twirling leaves. Is the
Twirling
pattern.
leaves. Okay. So it's just a real delicate. Okay. All from the line All About Daisies. Okay. And there's just a few more. We're just going to keep you a little while longer. Hey, it's Friday night. I get to go. Okay, so what we're doing, remember I was talking about getting a condo. I didn't like them at all. I didn't like you walk in and it's like a common area and the rugs weren't like they were like a little bit dirty, a little bit worn, and it's like, and then you go in and they were so tiny. The rooms were so, one I looked at, which was in a really nice part of town, near restaurants, everything. And I don't want to be struggling financially, so I was looking for something that cost less money. And I looked at a condo that was $120,000, but the HOA fee was $585 a month, and so I was thinking it was terrible. The ones that are nice are like $350, and the HOA fees are almost $1,000 a month. I mean, that's how much. So that was like, forget it. Rather than pay for something that I didn't like, we're doing Plan A, this is our plan A, is I'm moving down to the basement, but we're fixing up the basement. It is no longer going to be a dungeon. It is going to have a family room, my bedroom, and I'm fixing up the laundry room, and today I have to go to Lowe's and pick out flooring. So that's gonna be fun. I'm telling them about my new basement, and what'd you
Show
do?
them something
Yeah,
cool.
come show them. Yeah.
All right, so I just finished it up right before we're about to leave.
Uh
But I
huh.
think I'm gonna show them this on Wednesday.
That's pretty.
Wow. Okay, look at. Okay. It's so here's a toucan.
Mm-hmm.
Toucan, and then the leaves have color, but it's light and airy. So this is built on their machines,
Yeah,
right?
this is a built-in two-tone edge-to-edge on the Radiance and Avenir.
That's cool.
Wow.
So
That's
really,
crazy.
really cool. I just wanted to
Yes.
show it real quick because I was
Yeah,
like,
that
I've
is really
never
neat.
seen anything like that. It fills in nice on both sides.
Okay, so you switched your bobbin
Mm-hmm.
to be matching thread, and you can quilt your quilt. That is really cool. I've seen these on the machine, and it isn't in the edge-to-edge section, right?
Yeah, so it's in the quilt section
Uh-huh.
on the machine. So I think I'm going to show that Wednesday. So they'll have to stay tuned for that one.
Yeah. Okay. Now this one is a really good basic dapple dot navy. We just got these in,
Mm-hmm.
and I like them. So I think I'm getting them in every color.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So that they're so it doesn't it isn't so expensive. They send me 5 at a time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So there it is in navy. That's a good one. This one is an all-time favorite. This one is New Hue
we're out.
Basics Red.
That one. Steve sold these ones.
Oh, he did.
Yeah,
Okay.
so some
If
of
I
them
can
might
get
be
more,
out.
if I
Yeah.
can get more, I'll put them on the site and watch Steve's. So I think we're good. How about those? Did we show? Oh, I don't think
Let's see
we.
if these are in.
Yeah, see if they're in. If not, we'll save them for next week.
Yeah.
They were fat quarter bundles, and I put special prices on them. Okay, so this one is called Rainbow. So Steve showed Ruth Ann's quilt, and he showed one done in brights. And we didn't show them because I felt like the price was too high. So we marked them down. You get how many fat quarters? You get 10 fat quarters for $26.88. So to get a fat quarter for $2.68 is a really good deal. So this one is called Rainbow. So this would be the brights. And then we have this one. What's next? They're called Bally Blenders. So they are batiks. And this one is their green bundle. And I have that marked down to $26.88. And then this one is their brown bundle. And it's marked down 10 fat quarter batiks for only $26.88. Then we're done, right? Then we're done.
Yes.
Okay. So the tote and the pillow behind me.
The spring event, I think.
Yes, here is projects.
Here,
So
let me put it in.
yeah, Melba, this is what you're making at the spring event. So Tiffany designed this bag. It's all done on the serger. All done on the serger. So this ladder stitch is a serger stitch, and you unzip it, and then it's got pockets on both sides, a big pocket on both sides, and then you flip it over to this side, and there is 2 more pockets. So same thing on both sides, and she is doing. She has a rainbow zipper pull, but I think she is putting a little butterfly rainbow zipper pull. And so all made on the serger. So we love it, absolutely love it. And then the pillows that is going to be in Deb and Steve's class. You're actually going to make 2 things in Deb and Steve's class, but this is a panel. I love this fabric. It's called Fluttering, and it's from QT Fabrics. It's gorgeous, isn't it? So we've got the hummingbird and the eggs. Isn't this pretty? So you're going to quilt it. You're going to position this quilting design right in, and you're going to plot the points and quilt it, okay? Then in their same class, they have, you put in a little design, and it makes it into a shape. So they were just going to do a circle. So you put in a little design, and it kind of makes a wreath, and then your initial in. So I think you're going to do, and and they want to do it on something that is hard to embroider, like, you know, a tote bag. It's hard to hoop it. So they're going to do that. And now this is in progress. So they took strips of the same fabric, and they think that they're going to do the
AccuQuilt towel.
oh, AccuQuilts are going to the AccuQuilt towel topper. Okay, so the one end is going to have the scallops on it, and the other end is going to be plain. But you're going to make. I think Steve said that he was hoping that they make you would make 2 of them. So maybe they make one, but it's all cut out for them to make the second one at home.
We'll see.
Yeah, because that's a lot in 3 hours to make this pillow and a towel topper. And then my class, you're going to do something in IQ Designer. So I'm going to start working on it this weekend. So I know what I want to make. Okay. All right, everyone. Thank you all so much. We will see you again on Monday. There'll be a baby lock lesson at noon on Monday. And then at 3 p.m., it'll be me with IQ Designer. So see you then. And thank you all so much. Bye.